Hey, what's up guys? It's Evan here again with another deck review. Today, I'll be reviewing the Bicycle Americana deck from Circle City Cards. This is a really neat looking deck, so let's get on into the review. We'll talk about the box first. The front, you've got the bicycle style going on. It says Bicycle trusted since 1885. Then in the center you've got the Ace of Spades design, which is a very vintage style, and a banner going across that says Historical Limited Edition. At the bottom you've got another banner that says Americana, which is the name of the deck. You've got some stars shooting out. Looks very, very nice. The side says Magic Finish, made in the USA. The other side says Circle City Card Company, Indianapolis, Indiana. And the bottom, you've got some copyright info, who it's designed by, and it says distributed by HOPC, which stands for House of Playing Cards. And their website is www.houseofplayingcards.com. So you guys should definitely check that out. On the back, you have the back design, and there's also a nice custom seal, which is a tax stamp style seal. Looks very, very nice. A lot of detail in that too. And under the seal it says superior quality. Then you open it up and you have a Jack of Hearts reveal and some numbers, which I'm not really sure what those mean. The entire box is not white. It's actually a weathered, vintage, really old look to it. It's got like stains and cracks on it. So that looks really, really neat. Now we'll take a look at the cards. This deck comes with 2 Gaff cards. You have an Ace of Hearts, which is supposed to look like it was shot with a gun. Here we've got a 4 of Spades, which has a blood splatter and a bloody fingerprint on it. If you're a magician, I'm sure you guys could think of some really creative ways to use those Gaff cards. The Jokers are really, really cool. They show a man on an old bike that looks like it's from years and years ago. The clothes that the guy is wearing look from the same time period as well, which really shows the designer paid attention to detail when he was designing this deck. And there's a 7 of Diamonds reveal in the hat. Take a look at the Ace of Spades. It's just like what we saw on the front of the box, and like I said, it's a nice vintage style, very old western with a ribbon that goes across and it says Historical Limited Edition. The bottom it says the US Playing Card Company, and at the top it says Bicycle. And this all really goes well with the entire theme of the deck. We'll take a look at the other aces. The other aces have these enlarged pips, which look very, very nice, and I like that a lot. The core cards on this deck are really, really neat. They're very unique, and they show the theme of the deck very, very well. Each court card has a different design. The jacks are outlaws and bandits, and as you can see, it's got the same style of a standard bicycle deck, but the design is changed a little bit, and you can see this jack is like a bandit. He has the things covering his eyes and face. He's holding bags of money. Looks like he just robbed a bank. The queens are serving beer as if they were at an old saloon. That is very, very cool. And the kings are sheriff lawmen, and just the detail in these are really, really nice. The number cards are really neat as well. The pips are completely custom. As you can see, the clubs have a really long stem, and they're just very cool looking. And another interesting thing is that all of the 10s have a star in the 0, which is interesting. And you also notice that these have a nice cracked and stained look to them, which makes them look like they're really vintage and very, very old. There's the 10 of Spades and the diamonds. The diamonds are very sharp, and you also notice that the pips look almost transparent and they're very faded, so that looks great. Now we'll talk about the back design. This back design is really unique, and that's what I love about it. It's red and blue stripes with white stars in them. The back design has those cracks and stains as well. And another nice thing is that in the center, it's darker, and then when you get closer to the outside, it fades into a lighter color. Another thing that I want to point out is that the borders are some of the thinnest borders that I've seen on a deck of cards. And that makes it really nice for fans and spreads. So the back design really looks great. The entire design of the deck is done very well. The weathered look really adds to the theme of this deck, and really everything about this deck is just old Western and was designed really well. So that's the design of the deck. Let's talk about the handling. This deck has Bicycle 325 stock and Magic Finish, which is a great combination. There is a good amount of ink saturation because the deck isn't a white deck, but that doesn't really take much away from the cards. The thin borders, like I said, make this deck really cool for fanning, and it shows the design very well. Fans with this deck are just spectacular. This deck also pressure fans very well. It's also good for thumb fans. With these thin borders, the spreads look really cool, and it shows a lot of the design. It dribbles very nicely, and springs are nice and smooth. This deck lapel spreads very nicely. So the handling and feel of the deck is really just great. If you haven't ordered this deck already, I strongly recommend that you do. You can get them at www.circlecitycards.com. I'll put a link to that in the description, so order them fast because I don't think they'll be in stock for very long. And remember, if you want to win a deck of these, all you have to do is comment on this video, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel, and then you're entered to win. And we will announce the winner on our Facebook page. So I'll put a link to the Facebook page in the description. So go ahead and like that. Thank you guys for watching.